Celebrating the 4th of July in the United States is a big deal. It's been years since we've actually celebrated the 4th of July together because we've either been working or apart, or as most of you know, we've been living in Mexico these past couple of years, and celebrating there wasn't a thing. But this year, it's on. What is going on, Adventure Nation? Happy 4th of July, everybody. Or I guess probably as they see this, it'll be quite a ways past the 4th of July. Hope you guys had a great 4th then. We are about to go out and do something we haven't done in a long time, and that is actually celebrate the 4th of July.
I'm so excited because it has been quite a long time, and I always love the celebration, see the people having fun and just celebrating the 4th.
Yep, so let's go. At the time we were shooting this video, we were in Menifee, California, and instead of taking a direct route to the Del Mar County Fairgrounds, like you'd ever expect us to do that, we decided we would cut over to the coast on Highway 76 until we almost drive into the ocean. That would get us to Oceanside. Then we would cruise along the coastline as much as possible until we reached Del Mar. Oceanside is a beautiful oceanside town and has been thriving since the late 1800s when it was a train stop for people traveling from Los Angeles to San Diego. Oceanside boasts incredible beaches, surfing, and many other outdoor activities. It is a thriving community, and especially on the day we went through, because it was not only a Friday, but Friday, July 4th to boot. It was hopping. I have always been a Tom Cruise fanboy, although not a fan of his ties to Scientology. That's for another topic. But one of the biggest tourist attractions in Oceanside is the Top Gun house. It has been fully restored and looks incredible. Oh look, Tom left his bike parked out front. We really enjoy these little beach towns, and we're wishing we had our own bikes to get out and ride because it was such a nice day out. It seemed like everyone was out enjoying their bikes for the 4th of July. After Oceanside, we entered the seaside town of Carlsbad. There was a lot of traffic, and as always, someone wasn't paying attention and almost clipped our front end. I gave the horn a quick tap to let them know, and then as they sped away, oblivious to what they had just done, they almost ran over some people in a crosswalk. If you're out on the highway, I say get her done, but in areas like these, slow down folks, you'll get there eventually. There were some great vehicles out cruising, including this VW van and this old Corvette convertible. The beaches were absolutely packed with people. The waves were firing, and there were RVs parked all along the ocean. There isn't any overnight parking here. They only allow parking from 5 a.m. until 11 p.m., so we assumed these folks got up super early in the morning to grab their spot. Maybe there was some kind of concession for the 4th of July, we don't know. But there were a ton of RVs rocking slides out right on the ocean. What a great spot to spend the day. The last town we shot video in was Ensenadas, another one of our favorites, but we were on a mission and rolled right through. Finally, we made it to our destination, got parked, and jumped on the tram. We have got the car parked. Now we're a short tram ride away from the entrance. This is going to be fun.
Have we told them where we're going?
We haven't told them where we're going yet, no. And obviously by looking at this tram, you know we're not at Disneyland. Welcome to the San Diego County Fair. I don't know when the last time we were at a county fair. It's been a long time, but I know that the last state fair we were at was in Alaska in 2018.
This is a state fair.
It says San Diego County Fair.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was a state. Never mind.
Scratch that. Okay. Before we get too far into this video, there's two things I need to address. One is I need you folks to mark on your calendar the fact that I was correct today. Yes, I was finally correct. I said something that was factually correct, and I get credit for that. And two, we did not realize how noisy the San Diego Fair was going to be, so the sound in this video is going to be all over the place. We try to do our best, but it is so loud everywhere you go with people screaming and loud music and all that kind of stuff. But that's all I got for you for now. Continue.
Rewind, it is a county fair, but it is huge county fair, and it is San Diego County And one of the reasons we're here is they have a huge fireworks celebration for July 4th, and that's why we are here. I know Lori wants to go on all the rides, but that's probably not going to happen.
I get nauseous. I can't.
I really need to find a ride buddy for when we go to these places. I absolutely love this stuff. Lorena doesn't like that dropping feeling in her stomach, which pretty much rules out all of the rides for her. I would love to know in the comments how many people enjoy going on these kinds of rides. There is something about being half terrified that is super fun to me. The adrenaline rush is real, folks. This kind of takes me back to my childhood when we used to go to the Western Fair in my hometown in London, Ontario, Canada. And did you guys have things like this in Mexico when you were a kid?
I mean, we have small local fairs, but nothing like that.
They didn't do state or national?
If you wanted something like this, you could go to Six Flags in Mexico.
But yeah, this is very much a hometown thing for me. When we used to do the Donnybrook Fair, which was in Dorchester, and the London Fair was the Western Fair. So very, very reminiscent of that kind of environment. All right, Lori, how about that one?
No, I hate the drop feeling, not that one.
If you are a meat eater, state and county fairs are definitely able to serve you up all the meats you want in various forms. There were sausages, turkey legs are always a staple at fairs. You can get pan-fried chicken, jerk chicken, I'm pretty sure you can get nice chickens too. But if you're into fried foods, the county fair has you covered. And anything on a stick too, chicken on a stick, hot dogs on a stick, and many other foods to suit almost anybody. Look, there is even a guy on a unicycle stick.
I want you to throw me the stick like this. Low to high. Low to high. To this hand. And not this space. That's the moneymaker.
Inside all the pavilions, there is something for everyone as well. Some of them were just about shopping and others were about learning. And then there were some that had competitions in everything from the best animals to the best florals. All right, Lori, I need you to do something for me.
What?
Stop and smell the roses. This is quite the display of roses here. This is the number one. This is the first place winner here.
Yeah, look at it.
It is absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
That's why I took a picture.
Look at you number one rose.
Beautiful.
Well, and that one's a number one, and that one's a number one as well.
It would be different categories.
All right, I have no idea what I'm looking at, but if you're into flowers, this is a pretty cool spot. Look at the color. The colors are amazing. The smells are awesome. This whole area is just wafting through the air. It's really cool. I can tell you, Lorena, that if you have insects this large at your house, you have a problem. A cool old pickup truck, old Ford. That is quite the cool Chevy display. I like it. I knew sooner or later Lorena would find the animals. San Diego County Fair was dedicated to the animals this year, so animals had a pretty big presence. I guess animals always have a pretty big presence at county and state fairs. Do you have any idea what this is?
Has to do with animals and pets.
I kind of got that. That's about all I know, but oh, must be some petting and stuff going on in here. They had an area that was dedicated to adoptions. They had a few cute pets in there waiting to find a new home. That guy over there looks pretty comfy. The cat lady found her spot. That is quite the interesting cat, though. This frame allowed for a cool photo op. I have no idea what these giant mushrooms were about, but they look like a dream I once had. This is what I will allow Lorena to have her next pet, right here. We jumped in this Chevy Silverado EV just for Aid Collins because I know he loves electric vehicles and he wanted to see this one. So check out this dash. It's amazing.
Great
Awesome,
range.
awesome.
Great range.
Great range.
450 miles. And
Yep.
also great towing capacity, 12,000 pounds.
12,000-pound tow
Over that,
capacity.
actually over that.
12,500 towing capacity. 460-mile range. Aid, this one's for you, buddy. Look at the size of those tires. Holy smokes. Those are tall. Very, very tall. Good looking truck. All right, Lori, are you starting to smell that wafting out of the area here?
You can't see them, but you can smell them.
You can't see them yet, but you can smell them. So now you know that we're in the livestock barn. This pen here just kind of reminds me of Los Barillas, the little goats running around. I have never heard of a Lambradoodle. And here we have a baby of a mini horse. Mini horse? Baby of a mini horse. That's pretty cool. An interesting fact that we just read as we were walking around is there are no chickens at the San Diego County Fair this year because of the bird flu. They don't want to infect any other animals and get into any crazy situations, so no chickens. Kind of interesting. What do you think, Lori? What do you think? You want to go on that one?
No.
When we were leaving the animal paddocks, we saw that the monster trucks were about to start, so we headed over to check them out. Before the show, they were doing monster truck fire engine rides. The smiles on the kids and adults' faces doing the ride just about said it all. They didn't do anything too crazy, but it was probably still thrilling for the riders nonetheless.
I was like this the entire time.
Oh my God, that was crazy. Holy smokes.
It's our first experience with monster trucks, so we didn't know why people were wearing like the airplanes.
Oh man, that was crazy.
After the monster trucks come out, they brought out a whole bunch of kids with these little dirt track go-karts, and this looked like it was going to be really fun. Now they've got the kids out here and what they are dubbing as the world's fastest lawnmowers. We watched several of the kids' races, and that was really fun. It was surprising how aggressive the racing was, which made it even more fun. There was even a controversial finish that had the crowd booing. We watched one of the lawnmower races, and it made me think you could definitely cut your grass much faster if you had one of these. We didn't stick around for the monster trucks because we were trying to find a stage to listen to some music before the fireworks.
All right, Lori, what did you think of the little kids racing and the lawnmower racing?
Just a mix of like cute and funny and fun at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Now, we left at the end of the lawnmower races because the last thing were the monster trucks, and it was either monster trucks or music, and you know, we're more into the music, so we are heading off now to try and catch some music before the fireworks tonight.
Let's do it.
This guy was known as Violin on Fire, and he played violin with a variety of backing tracks. He was really good and pretty fun to watch. The rock band that played after him, not so much.
All right, Lorena, it is 7:30, so an hour and a half until fireworks.
Yes.
And we were just watching a band and had to leave because
Paul wanted so bad to hear rock.
I wanted a rock and roll band, and the band was great. The vocals were so bad, I just couldn't sit and listen to it. It was crazy. So now we're just wandering around trying to find something to do.
As we were walking over to catch a high wire act, we stumbled upon this really cool model train exhibit. I believe was set up by the San Diego Model Train Museum. This display was really well done. I don't know what it is about model trains that I could sit and watch them for hours. Yes, I guess I'm a bit of a geek.
Well, it's just overload here. That's why I'm looking left and right, trying to not to miss anything.
So check these out. The pretzel thing.
They're coming.
They're massive pretzels.
Oh wow, they are.
We had a little bit more time, so we headed over to the Family Funville section where Lorena got to pet some animals. And we watched a gas car race. That stands for Great American Speedway Crazy Animal Races. Who knew?
Have you ever seen gas
Your
car
lamb
races
looks like
before?
I am not getting back.
There's always a first time for everything.
She was not about.
Our last stop before fireworks was at the Flying Royals High Flying Act. It was a family affair from start to finish.
Happy 4th of July, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the San Diego County Fair. That's right.
The first act was two young boys doing some cute tumbling stuff, and then some more of the family doing a strength act. Then this guy comes out with his crazy balancing ring, and he was awesome. I wish I had caught more of it. The final high-flying act started out a bit slow, but I assume they do this to test equipment and make sure everything is working safely. The rest was really good. First, they make it look like they were going to hit each other. Then the two guys did a change of direction thing that was really cool. And of course, some good old high flying stuff. And the finale we watched as we were walking away, and did I turn on the camera? Nope. Sorry about that, folks.
Okay, Lorena and I were watching the Flying Royals, and now we're late to get to the fireworks, and we've got to get all the way across the other side of the stadium, so we're running like crazy through the crowd right now, trying to get to the stadium, and it is chaos. All right, Lori, we made it with 7 minutes left to go.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time to spare. Yeah.
But we were huffing and puffing. We were really going.
We were huffing and puffing.
So we were over there where the white stands are with the colorful lights coming off. That's where we came from. Way over by the blue pole over there.
So we ran that whole way. It was, yeah, it was a lot.
With my short legs.
And for no reason, because we still had plenty of room. So fireworks are about to start.
San Diego County Fair. This year, San Diego's biggest bash is going to the dogs and the cats and all of the pets we welcome into our homes and our hearts. It's a summer pet-tacular. We're celebrating our best friends all summer long, from cuddly kittens to the prettiest parrots. This fair is a pet lover's paradise. Tonight, we gather for a tradition that transcends species, a celebration of American independence, honoring the heroes who serve us, including the working animals who stand by their side. We salute our men and women of the armed forces who day and night fight to protect this land of the free and the home of the brave. So please sit back, relax, and let your spirits soar like a mighty eagle in flight as we kick off the fireworks extravaganza at the 2025 San Diego County Fair.
There are a few reasons I'm not going to shoot all of the fireworks. One, we'll get dinged for copyright music, and two, fireworks are always boring on video. That's right, I said it. For those of you showing 20 minutes of fireworks, nobody wants to see that. Shoot a couple of minutes, move on. So here is just a taste. I'm sure the fireworks where you were better. After the fireworks, the view of the midway from the grandstands looked like a postcard for the San Diego County Fair. We took one last walk through the midway on the way out. I'm not big on crowds, but there is something about fairs and Disney World and places like that where I feel right at home. The onslaught of music and smells and laughter and screams brings me back to a time when fun was everything to us and all the other bullshit fades into the background. There were a lot of fair classics like the Ferris wheel, but there were some new additions and some modified additions as well. When I was younger, we used to have the Wild Mouse roller coaster, and the upgrade is now called Crazy Mouse. What we called the Super Himalayan was now the Rave Wave. They had another version of this ride called the Ice Jet. And this was the announcement we were always waiting for as kids.
Are you ready to go faster? If you're ready to go faster, let me hear you scream!
The Joker looked like it would curl your toes a little bit, but this thing is something out of most people's worst nightmares. It starts out tame enough as it rises up with a little bit of rotating, and then when you think it's got nothing left, the top starts to rotate and twist. It looked awesome.
All right, Lori, we came and conquered the San Diego County Fair.
Yes.
Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Like I would say, there was a lot of things to do and to see and music. So much going on.
Yes, but it is a little pricey.
The tickets weren't too bad. What were the tickets for? Like 20 bucks, $28
No, it
each?
was way less than that. We just got, we didn't know any better. It's like we actually got like stands, fireworks, spectacular.
The fireworks spectacular, yes.
It was $28, so very cheap for what it was. But we realized we didn't need them. It's like we could just pay the base price of the general admission. I don't think it was full. I mean, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I think you could have gotten tickets.
We could have, yes. And then $16 for parking. It was $20 if you bought it here, $16 if you bought it online. Tons and tons and tons of entertainment here. What makes it super expensive is the food and drinks are ridiculous.
Yes. Food and beverages are, and I'm talking about alcoholic, I'm talking regular beverages, they're like ridiculously expensive. So there's where they make the money.
And if you're, you know, like if you're a beer drinker, beers are $9.50 a piece for
If you
domestic.
want a draft, it's $15, and then there is like your other stuff that is like, I think $18. But anyways, it's like besides that, it's like their rides. It's like they have an all-inclusive kind of like ride pass for $100, I believe.
I think that's right.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to buy credits, and each ride is around $6 to $8.25 a credit. You make the math.
So, yeah, super expensive as far as rides and drinks and things like that go. But did we have fun? We had an absolute blast.
Oh my God, the fireworks with the music, spectacular.
Yep. But now it's time to find our way back to the car and head back to the house. So this is where we're going to call it. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye now.